Hello lovelies, welcome back to Hilaric's World. If you are new here, you are welcome. On this channel, we talk about immigration, life in Switzerland, caregiving jobs, and how to build a successful healthcare career here. Some weeks back, I made this video right here, either here or here, where I talked about the Red Cross Caregivers training. And I asked you guys during the course of the video to give me a feedback if you wanted me to explain more about the caregivers training in Switzerland. And I actually got a lot of questions from you guys. Questions like, what is the cost of the program? The requirements? And some of you guys, especially those of you in Africa, wanted to know if you can do this program from a distance while still in Nigeria or any of the African countries. So let's get started. The Swiss Red Cross Healthcare Assistant Program is a training that gives you solid knowledge, hands-on experience, and official certificates recognized all over Switzerland. This training has been going on in this country for over 50 years now, and it is a program that is highly recognized in the whole of Switzerland and even beyond, because it is one of the main stepping stones to work in the hospitals, nursing homes, or healthcare services here in the country. In fact, it is one of the certificates that will be demanded for during your application process. So if you have always wanted to help people or make a difference in their lives, whether in the hospital, a nursing home, or providing home care services, this course is the first step towards making that dream of yours a reality. During the course, you will learn how to care for the people who are sick, disabled, or just in need of extra support. And do you know the best part? You will be supervised by qualified nurses who have been on this field for years. This will enable you to get plenty of hands-on practice. So today, I'm going to break down the full requirements for the Swiss Red Cross Training Program, also known as the Assistance in Healthcare Program. Many of you from Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Kenya, and even in the UK have been asking me, can I apply from my home country? Can I get a student visa for this training? Can I do the training online? So today, I'm giving you all the answers. I will encourage you to stick with me to the end of this video, because this video is actually loaded with very important information. First of all, I would like to pause here to ask you a question. Have you subscribed to this channel? If you have not yet done so, please click on the subscribe button and also like the video so that the YouTube algorithm will keep pushing the video for more and more people to see. So without much ado, let's dive right into the video. Requirements for the caregivers training in Switzerland. To start with, you must be at least 18 years old. This is a legal requirement because you will be working directly with patients, and healthcare work requires maturity. Secondly is the gender. Now listen, gender does not matter at all when it comes to caregiving training. Whether you are a male or female, you can absolutely apply. Caregiving in Switzerland is open to everyone who has the passion for helping people. Now comes the language skills. Language is one of the most important requirements, yes, in Switzerland. You need to speak at least one of the Swiss national languages, depending on where you want to train. And these languages are French, German, or Italian language. So if you want to study in Geneva, the Canton de Vaud, Neuchâtel, Fribourg, you have to learn French. Then, if you want to study in Zurich, Bern, Basel, or St. Gallen, the language of instruction there is German. And then finally, Italian language if you want to study in the Ticino region. Most schools want at least a B1 or B2 level, depending on the school or the area. The reason for this language proficiency is because you must be able to communicate with patients and write simple reports, and to make it easy for you to communicate with colleagues. Then comes your educational background. You must have completed your compulsory school education. That means at least the equivalent of a secondary school certificate. Therefore, if you have a high school certificate, a WAEC or NECO if you are in Nigeria, or a vocational training or previous experience in caregiving, then you are already in a very good position. Next is your health and personal qualities. The Swiss Red Cross are looking for people who are patient, respectful, who are good communicators, and are physically fit. People that are emotionally stable and passionate about helping elderly or sick people. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing to learn. And we also like to add here that some schools will appreciate it if you already have some experience. For instance, if you have done a voluntary work in a hospital or you have a first aid certificate. But this is not compulsory anyway. In fact, passion is really what is important. Another question I would like to address here is, if the Swiss Red Cross caregiving training can be done online? Unfortunately, no. The program is not available online. You know why? You must do hands-on practical training, and this cannot be done online. You will be working directly with residents. By residents, I mean the patients or the handicapped people. You must learn physical skills, lifting, feeding, hygiene, care, and so on and so forth. And these skills cannot be evaluated from a distance. And also, clinic practice is mandatory. You can only do theory online in some schools, but the main training must be done in Switzerland. Another question, can someone in the UK apply? Yes. If you are living in the UK and you meet the requirements I talked about, you can apply for the training program in Switzerland. Now, let's talk about the big question. Can I apply if I live in Nigeria or another African country? Yes, the answer is yes. You can apply even if you are living in Nigeria, in Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, Cameroon, or anywhere else in Africa. People from outside Switzerland apply every year. However, you must be ready for the next step, which is the visa process. Now, let's talk about the number one question I receive from my African community, which is, can I get a student visa for this program? Guys, here is the truth, and I want to be honest with you so that you don't waste money or waste your time. The Swiss Red Cross does not guarantee a visa, but if the school accepts you into the program, you can then apply for a student visa at the Swiss embassy. But take note, you must be able to provide all the documents. Documents like proof that you were accepted into the school, then proof of your financial means, which is very important, then your educational certificates, proof of language skills, a clean criminal record, and a motivation letter explaining why you want to do this training. If everything is complete and convincing, you can go on and apply for the visa. But the reality is that sometimes the Swiss embassy is very strict when it comes to vocational training visas from Africa. This is because many people apply without showing strong ties to their home country or even without enough financial proof. So if you are in Africa and you want to do this program, make sure you have a solid financial sponsor. Number 2, you should show ties to your country, your family, like ties like your family, your job, responsibilities, and so on and so forth. And you should write a strong motivation letter. Again, you should demonstrate why you have chosen Switzerland as a place for this training. And you should show how you will use this training in the future. When your file is strong, your chances increase. You may want to check out this video I made here where I talked about how to have a successful visa application. So I will encourage you, if you are really interested in doing this training, start learning one of these languages spoken in Switzerland, either French, German, or Italian language as soon as possible. Then prepare your documents early. And also don't forget to build your financial proof. And do well by contacting the Swiss Red Cross schools directly. Then be patient and persistent. This process actually takes time. Yeah, many Africans have succeeded and you can as well. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I hope I have been able to answer your questions about the requirements, the visa processes, and how to apply from Africa or the UK. If you still have further questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next one. Love from Henrik's World.